Good evening, my friend. I am Sanjeev, and tonight, I'll be guiding you through another peaceful journey designed to help your mind slow down, your body relax, and your thoughts drift gently away into sleep. So before we begin, make yourself comfortable beneath your blankets. Allow your shoulders to relax. Relax the muscles around your eyes, and slowly take a deep breath in and out. Very good. The world outside can wait until morning. Tonight is only for rest, only for peace, only for sleep. Tonight's story begins far away from crowded cities and busy roads, deep in the quiet countryside of Northern America, where an old lakeside cabin rests beside a frozen river beneath falling snow. A place so peaceful that it almost feels forgotten by time itself. And tonight, you are there. It is the winter of 1978. The sky above the wilderness is dark blue and filled with countless stars. Soft snow drifts slowly through the cold midnight air. Tall pine trees stand silently beside endless snowy hills. And somewhere in the distance, a lonely wind moves gently across the frozen lake. Far away from everything else, a small wooden cabin glows warmly beneath the moonlight. Golden light shines softly through frosted windows. Smoke rises slowly from the stone chimney into the quiet winter sky. The entire scene feels calm, safe, still, like the world itself has finally fallen asleep. As you walk slowly toward the cabin through fresh snow, your boots crunch softly beneath each step. The cold air feels clean and peaceful, not harsh, not frightening, only quiet, only winter. Above you, snowflakes drift gently beneath the stars. The frozen lake nearby reflects pale silver moonlight across its icy surface. And somewhere far out in the darkness, an owl calls softly through the pine forest. Eventually, you reach the cabin door. Warm golden light spills gently across the snow outside. You open the wooden door slowly, and instantly warmth surrounds you. The cabin smells faintly of cedar wood, hot tea, and a fire burning softly inside a stone fireplace. A thick wool blanket rests beside a comfortable chair near the fire. A small kettle hums quietly above glowing orange flames. Old books line wooden shelves along the walls. And beside the frosted window, a tiny lantern glows softly against the darkness outside. Everything feels wonderfully cozy, wonderfully peaceful. You remove your coat and settle comfortably into the chair beside the fire. The warmth feels perfect after the cold winter air outside. The flames crackle softly nearby, slow, steady, relaxing. Outside the cabin windows, snow continues drifting gently across the wilderness. The world feels impossibly quiet tonight. No traffic, no phones, no crowded streets, only snowfall, firelight, and peaceful silence. You pour yourself a warm cup of tea from the kettle beside the fire. Steam rises softly into the warm cabin air. The tea smells faintly of honey and cinnamon. Comforting, sleepy. You sip slowly while watching moonlight shimmer across the frozen lake outside. And little by little, the stress of the day begins fading farther away. Your breathing slows naturally. Your thoughts grow softer, heavier, calmer. The fire beside you continues glowing warmly against the stone walls. Orange light flickers gently across old wooden floors and bookshelves. Somewhere above the cabin roof, wind moves softly through snow-covered pine trees. Not loud wind, only gentle winter wind, the kind that somehow makes warm places feel even safer. Eventually, you notice an old leather journal resting quietly beside the fireplace. Its pages look worn with age. Curious, you open it slowly. Inside, you discover handwritten stories left behind by travelers who once stayed in this very cabin many years ago. One story tells of a fisherman who visited during a heavy snowstorm in 1962. According to the journal, the storm became so powerful that roads disappeared completely beneath deep snow. The fisherman remained trapped inside the cabin for nearly 3 days. But strangely, he later described those quiet snowy nights as some of the most peaceful moments of his life. He wrote, "Far away from the noise of the world, I finally remembered how silence feels." You read the sentence slowly beside the fire, and somehow feels true tonight. Outside, snow continues falling peacefully across the frozen wilderness. The stars above the lake shine softly between drifting clouds. The fire crackles gently beside you, and the entire cabin feels like a tiny safe world hidden deep inside the mountains. Hours pass quietly, comfortably. At some point, you wrap the wool blanket around yourself and move closer beside the window. The glass feels cool beside the warmth of the fire. Outside,